Hey guys, I'm your boy Old School Israel here, back once again with another video. And just like last time I uploaded a video, I'll be talking about a very well planned battle where I talk of my thought process and what went right, what went wrong, what did we do in order to achieve our goal in this clan battle. First of all, I'm using the 46 damage SMG. I do not know the parts. Just find yourself a 46 damage SMG. So yeah, it's a clan battle, and you should probably be using an SMG in a clan battle because right now it's pretty overpowered in my opinion. So here we are. The first point, it's always in I guess spiders you would call it. Um, your enemies can get to heaven really quick, and heaven stairs. It's very easy to get there really quick. So right now I'm thinking to myself, alright, how can we get into the point? And I'm like, alright, someone has to make a move here. And I decide to make the move. So I'm like, alright, YOLO, let's jump into it. Because I know I'm confident enough my teammates can back me up here, right? And I try to stay myself under this balcony. So when they jump, I already have my crosshair ready to kill them. And here I'm in a situation where, okay, I know he's there. I don't want to use my HRV because then I'm vulnerable. Sometimes I see a lot of people very vulnerable when they use the HRV in a certain situation. They should not be using it, and that's an example right there. Don't ever use the NHRV right there in that type of situation where you're in a corner and you know your enemy's around the corner. So just predict where they will go. As you saw me do there, I put my crosshair where I think my enemy will be at, and just once I see him, fire him. And I know he was pretty low, so it was pretty easy for me to kill him. So here, that was an enemy's mistake. I do not know why he thought it was a good idea to rush me when he's the one supposedly trying to defend the node. Uh, don't ever do that kind of stuff. We find ourselves a lot in the situations where we're just pushing when we're supposed to be capturing the node. Like, don't ever do that. The objective is to capture the node. If you have 3 players on the node, then yes, do yourself as a distraction, a decoy. But if we're doing something like that, when you're 1v1 against me, and you have one teammate on the point, don't ever do that. Here I find myself in a situation where this person crouches, and I turn on this dude too. It's like, wow, gosh, I'm back, baby. My aim is back, baby. I don't know why he crouched. He left himself vulnerable. Don't really crouch in this game. I do not recommend crouching. It's very easy to die when crouching. It may confuse your enemy where, okay, like, oh gosh, I was aiming at his head and now he crouched and now I didn't kill him. In certain situations that does help. But for me, I'm not stupid. I know how the game works. I know how people play most of the time. So it's easy for me to predict that. There I died because, well, bad aiming, of course, and I think that was my first death. Um, and what I say when I'm dead is call out my enemy's positions and what's their health. I think that's the most important thing to say when you're dead. Tell them where they're going, what's their health, you know? And that's the most important thing to say to your teammates. It's like, okay, he's this many and this many and that. It's very important to give your teammates um, a clear view on where they're coming from. And here's the spot, a good spot. Just peek right there. You can shoot your enemies right there. Um, that's a pretty cool idea that enemy did. I think he jumped up ladders and then jumped over the rail, which is a pretty good sneaky move. But unfortunately for him, I pretty much know how the game works. Here, unfortunately, I got challenged to 2. My teammates didn't do a very good job on defending. Um, that's our problem here. We're just not defending well. We can't defend very well. We find ourselves when we're defending and we just lose our fights when we shouldn't be losing our fights. Here we already have this. I think we get this point correct. I don't think we do. Where okay, here's good advice for you guys. The enemy here. There's two enemy players that run. I think I killed them. No, I think this was a previous one. Yeah, this was a previous one. But my advice was to say, don't ever run in a straight line. Don't ever do that. Always move like left side to side because it leaves your enemy uh, confused. You know, it's a bit harder for you to get shot at. So that's one of my advices. Always when you're like, it's a good advice when you're sniping also. Just move side to side so to give your enemy a hard time shooting at you. So I've been having uh, oh gosh, I completely forgot what I said. Never mind that. Here we have a plan. One of our teammates said we have a plan. Like, okay, on a count of three or whatever, we rush, right? And I was like, okay, I'm waiting for the rush. I'm waiting. And I know there's enemy players, and enemy players back spider. And so when they said, all right, let's rush, I rush. I actually rush. I go actually inside, and then I start to back off, seeing my teammates not actually rushing. And I was like, okay, that was a pretty bad rush. Sometimes our strategies are just bad. Sometimes when we do have a plan and we go in it, our gunfights are terrible. We have to work on our gun skill. But that's fine. We already know that they already captured it. So we try to spread ourselves as far as possible on points where they may be activated. And so I predicted it would be back, and I was right. So this is a good position for me because I can watch Long B and Heaven. But for my teammate there, it wasn't a good position for him because he was vulnerable on long, not long, Catwalk and Heaven. I'm finding myself in a lot of situations where my iron sights don't want to aim down at all. I don't know why. It's a glitch. I know it's a glitch because I do not experience this in any other game. So it's very odd. So I'm here just waiting for my team to push in for me in order to flank around them because I need my teammates to distract them for me in order to pull the flank move, you know. And I know the enemy team. I knew the enemy team was flanking behind, so I had to make a decision real quick. And here I'm in a position where, okay, I need to capture as much points as possible, but I'm still getting rushed. So let me just try to get one less person for my team to worry about. Um, so I'm here like, okay, there's one or two people on the node, uh, and here we are like, okay, they already got it right away. They already got it, you know. You got to learn when to back off because a lot of people tend to attack the team when they're not actually noticing they already captured the node. So that's something to work on is awareness. We have our awareness is kind of slow. It's kind of like slumpy. It's kind of lazy right now. We have to work on our awareness. Our communication was pretty good. Our mentality, I really don't remember how our mentality was, but I'm willing to bet that it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either. I'm glad it was better than the other clan battles we had before because some people tend to just get a little frustrated and rage a little bit, but it's fine. I'm the one to tell people, hey, keep your cool, keep playing. If we lose the point, just move on. There's always have to be that one person in the clan where they have to be very calm in order to lead a team. And for me, I had to lead the team and tell them, hey, keep it cool. We got the next one. It's all right. So here it's 4-3, and I know there's a minute left in the game. So all right. So I'm here thinking, all right, maybe we should just actually capture it, or we just defend it. And when I mean defend, I mean bait the point. For example, let's say we switch our positions and go all around. Let the enemy actually capture the point, but then fool them and then catch them off guard and then attack them all at once. And what I guess to make sense is to once they let's fake as we were getting the point, and then we rotate out around, wait for the enemy to get onto the point, and then we get them, you know, just to fool around, or a tactic, when you have low players. You know, if you have low players, if you have a full team rushing at you, maybe it's time to just rotate around, wait for your teams to spawn, and then attack the point where the enemy is already at. So it's easier for you to get kills and regain control of the point. But that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy something. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment down below. But I feel back. I feel like my old self again, honestly. Just more calm and relaxed. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. And as always, guys, take care.